Hey guys, so if you're new to this channel, my name is Life of Toy, keyword I'm toy, and I do all types of content. I'm always almost at 1K, so please subscribe to my channel. You will not be disappointed. We do everything here, but it's a very family friendly channel. And for all of you guys who have been down with me from day one, welcome back. As you see, I'm trying to get on track, guys. I'm trying to be regular, but today I'm actually here to talk to the ladies. Well, the fellas too, but this video really caters to people who have gained weight. So we're going to talk about body imaging today, guys. So I know a lot of you have gained weight during the pandemic. Me personally, I was very depressed about that because for those of you who know me, I've always been a very healthy and energetic person, and I struggled with weight gain when I was younger, and I even went through a moment in life where I was how do I say it? It's very hard to talk about it, but I actually was starving myself and just really not happy with my body image and really depressed and just had no confidence, and I lost a lot of weight on my own with no help, and I actually lost too much weight, to be honest with you guys. I went from like a 200 all the way down to like a 120, and a 120 does not look good on me. So you have to excuse the noise in the background. Like I said, this is a family channel. But yeah, so I lost all this weight and I kept it off for some time, and then recently I have gained it back. And I wouldn't say, okay, I'm gonna be bluntly honest with you guys, and I weigh right now a 170. And I'm very not happy with that. And so I didn't know how much I weighed until recently. I went to a doctor's appointment, and when I got on the scale, I felt some type of way. I really did. Like, numbers are not supposed to matter, but they do to me. And people say all the time, well, you carry your weight well. But for me, like, to get on the scale and come from a 120 to all the way to a 170 within 1 year, I felt terrible. And that's why I'm here to talk to you guys, because I know someone out there is feeling like that right now. I'm actually going to put myself out there, guys, and I'm going to show you what a 170 looks like on me. So a lot of people would say that's not a bad weight size. It's very proportioned, but it's still not a healthy weight size either. Not for my height. I'm 5'5". So, okay, let's get into the video. The point of why I'm talking about body imaging is because a long time ago, I was diagnosed with something. Honestly, it literally slipped my mind. So I'm going to try to pronounce it for you guys, and if I'm saying it wrong, forgive me, but polycystic ovary syndrome. So I hope I pronounced that correctly. Honestly, I didn't even know I was diagnosed with it, but it's in my chart, and like, it's very important when doctors tell you about things they're testing you for to really pay attention, because apparently I was diagnosed with this at least like 8 years ago, and I had no idea. So the symptoms of it is, for one, you have irregular periods. It's a hormonal imbalance. And so because your hormones are imbalanced, because many people have a hormonal imbalance. So like, a lot of people are like, okay, hey, I have that. No, everyone doesn't have this syndrome though. So this is what happens. Because of this hormonal imbalance, it causes enlarged ovaries with small cysts on the outer edges. So your ovaries are larger than what they're supposed to be, and they have these little cysts around them. How are you diagnosed with this? So it says it has to be diagnosis. It can't be a self-examination. You have to have imaging. And it also says, yeah, imaging testing is one way to diagnose. And according to my doctor, that's the way I was diagnosed, through ultrasound. Another thing it says is this is a syndrome that can't be cured. So there is things or steps you can take to help it, but it won't cure it. So, okay. So one of the symptoms is you have irregular periods, which cause a lot of bloating. I have irregular periods, and I've known that for a long time. I mean, I have like once every 3 months, I'll have a period. And doctors have always thrown stuff out there, but I don't remember having a diagnosis for that. But now I'm seeing why I have irregular periods. Another effect of this syndrome is some people can't have children because of the cysts being the way they are. It stops fertility. So some people, women have actually not been able to have kids with this syndrome. Another thing is you obtain male-like features. So, okay, you guys that are still listening, like, this is all woman. Let's get it real. Like, this this is all woman. But you do, like, okay, you may have excessive hair growing in areas that normally, typically, a woman would not have. Me personally, I am a very hairy woman. I have a lot of underarm hair. I have hair on my arms, if you guys can see. I even have facial hair. And so that's something I've always struggled with. I am very hairy. Another syndrome is loss of hair in common areas. So I have, right now, you guys know I have a fake ponytail on. That's no secret. But for many of you who have already been subscribed to my channel, you know I do have a very good grain of hair, and I have a full set of hair. But I do notice at times, 1 year my hair might thin out. It might not like literally break off, but it will thin. And it's like something I've always struggled with. And I thought it was on the behalf that I wasn't taking good care of my hair. But now I'm seeing it might have been a little deeper than that. So let's get to, where does apples meet apples, you know? Like, what is the point here? Okay, the point is another syndrome of this polycystic ovary syndrome is gaining of weight. It says it can cause obesity, which is very common. It also says that your weight may fluctuate. So my doctor helped me to appreciate that. She asked me first, it's very smart to do an evaluation of why am I gaining the weight. We talked about what am I doing different in my diet, what do I eat, what does a day look like for me, what is my exercise routine. And once we went over all those things, she reassured me that honestly she doesn't think this is something that is I am lacking in any area, or that I'm doing something. It's more so that when you have this syndrome, you might have to work a little more harder to keep the weight off. She said, honestly, the foods that I'm telling her I eat, because I'm a vegetarian, you guys, and that doesn't mean all vegetarians are healthy. That's not what I'm saying, but I am a healthy vegetarian. On the other hand, I still nurse. On the other hand, I'm very active. So she said all these things are really good. So it leads her to the conclusion that a lot of the fluctuation in my weight have to do with this syndrome. So if you are gaining weight, ladies, I think it's very important to see what is the cause instead of beating yourself up about it. There are other syndromes out here as well that may cause weight gain. So I think sometimes when we notice we're gaining weight, we automatically jump to the conclusion, oh, I'm eating too much. Oh, I'm not eating the right things. Oh, I don't exercise enough. And sometimes that's true, but then sometimes it's deeper than that. There's a deeper cause. And so this actually made me feel a lot better to know that I have been diagnosed with this, because I have always my whole life beat myself up about my weight. And now I'm beginning to see that, don't get me wrong, I still want to lose weight. I do. But I feel more confident now that there is something other than just me or a bigger reason that I am gaining the weight. With that being said, guys, the moral of the story is don't beat yourself up, ladies. We want to be healthy, but I think it's important too to love you. Some women are naturally thicker than others. Some cultures are naturally thicker than others. And I think it's important to not to compare yourself to other people, because I used to do that all the time. It is also very important to just love and deal with you. Like, love you. If you're a very curvy, thicker woman, yeah, of course, eat healthy. That's a must. We want to treat our body like what you put in your body it's you. You are what you eat. So we want to definitely be the healthiest us we can be. We want to exercise. We want to stretch. But everybody's not going to walk around with a six-pack. Everybody's not going to walk around like this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not made to be like that. I know some very healthy, in shape women that are thick. And there's nothing wrong with that, And then sometimes being overly small does not fit your structure as well. So I am not saying by any means that, everyone should just eat what the heck they want and just don't care about their health. I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying either that you should be overly concerned with your imaging to the point where you stop loving you. It is very important to always love you. Whatever and also let's put out there too that if you are overweight, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so when you get an obstacle, the next thing that's going on in your head is not, oh, I got an obstacle. No, how about the next thing going on in your head is how we gonna overcome it? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm a little overweight, I need to lose some weight. Okay, then what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Instead of sitting there like, when you spill the milk, you gonna cry over it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you guys that, but in the reality, I'm telling myself that too. So it's been fun, and as you guys know, I really do want to be back on track. And please just bear with me. You guys know I'm going through a lot right now. I have a lot of things on my plate, but you are important to me. So, ladies, gents, whoever, stay strong.